Headstands performed on a racing boat and dancing on a canoe. Just some of the stunts exhibited during the time-honored Dragon Boat Race. You're watching China's historic towns, Zhenyuan, racing dragons. An intense competition is in full swing on the Wudang River. The pairs row in opposite directions. The aim is to get the end of their boat across their finish line first. Jiang says the aim of this competition is to select the rowers that will represent Dunhuang community in the race during the Dragon Boat Festival. Zhenyuan is well known for its dragon boat races. The day of the festival is sure to see many excellent performances. Zhenyuan County lies in the southeast of Guizhou Province in Qiandongnan Miao and Dong Autonomous Prefecture. Its location at the convergence of the Hunan and Guizhou trade routes has made it an important military and trade center. It also has a uniquely diverse local culture. Over its long history, Zhenyuan's local traditions have blended with Central Chinese and Hunanese culture. The most popular cultural icon is the dragon. Place names containing the character for dragon are ubiquitous in the over 2,000 years old town. One story about the marriage of the Dragon King's sister is believed to have happened right here. Dragons are found everywhere in daily life and customs.
这是木头铺的的。
哦，这敬的是谁？是龙王爷吗？
哦，对了对了对了，哦，木头铺的的，人家马多人来拜祭他。哦，要拜祭他，要烧香烧纸的，他这孙子是他的嘞，不是他宫里吃的嘞。
The dragon symbol is close to the heart of Chinese people. Legend says the dragon controls water, making it the guardian of people's safety and production. There are many ceremonies held that honor the dragon. The grandest is held on the 5th day of the 5th lunar month. It involves painting boats like dragons to compete on the water. This tradition evolved into today's Dragon Boat Festival, which is observed extensively in water towns across the Yangtze River Valley. As the day of the race approaches, the different dragon boat teams launch their boats and begin training. The teams are divided using banners of various colors. This year, the black banner represents the Dunhuang community team. This is Dunhuang community's newly built boat. It's 31.6 meters long and can carry a crew of 50. It's the longest boat in the race. Because it can fit more rowers, new crew members must be selected. While the tug-of-war is still going on, Coach Liang tests his crew's members' handstand skills. Liang is 60 years old and has high blood pressure. He's no longer in ideal condition to do headstands. He hopes to find a young talent to hand down his skills. But what exactly does a headstand have to do with the boat race? The crew also seems to be at a loss. Meanwhile, the other villagers begin preparing for the festival. Chen Guiping has taken out some straw she saved from the rice harvest. She burns it into ash and sifts it onto some uncooked glutinous rice. The mixture is used to make the filling for the local zongzi.
这个米它要加上肥，它才会清香，有个清香味。哎，吃了呢，对身体有好处，有帮助消化。
这个怎么会助消化呢？这里面有什么成分呢？
它带碱的，它是会有一种碱性的。
Unlike northern China, zongzi here are conical in shape. The local people use chopsticks to fill the tip of the cone. This guarantees a firmer product and better taste. In a restaurant by the Wudang River, a batch of zongzi is ready. The crew is curious to see that rather than serving them, the boss hangs them up on the eaves of the restaurant. What lies behind this practice?
端午节那天啊，我们这个划龙舟，它有个习惯，划得赢要吃粽包，划不赢要吃黄瓜。但是好多看的那个观看比赛的老百姓啊，他在往那个赢的船上扔这个粽子。
哦，从这儿往龙舟。
哎，从岸边往龙舟在赢的船上扔，输的船上扔黄瓜。
哦，为什么？
因为那个黄瓜比这个粽子便宜，是这样的。
当地有这个习俗。
哎，这是多少天龙舟赛了都有这种习俗。
As the smell of zongzi fills the air, the day of the Dragon Boat Festival approaches. Will the coach find someone to pass on this stunt to? How will the unique, new, and very long dragon boat perform in the race? This is Zhenyuan, Racing Dragons. When the ferry is full, the ferryman pushes it from the pier.
你一天能摆渡多少人啊？
一天差不多1000人左右吧。
这么多人？
人不多，主要是就是上班的、上学的，还有过往买菜的这些啊，老百姓。
都是当地人做。
都是当地人多。
With 1,000 paying passengers per day, Zhou's income is considerable. But the development of new roads and bridges pose a challenge to this ancient trade. Has Zhou made any plans for the future?
一个就不是新桥的，它主要是一个古城嘛。因为古城建桥多了，它不成古城了，它就成那个现代化城市了。
所以你觉得你的这个前景还是挺好的？
前景也是可以的。
As long as there's water in the river, the historical town will remain, together with its ancient traditions. As the race approaches, training intensifies. But this morning, Liang puts his crew through their paces on shore.
是讲的嘛，你们两个来试行这个问题，讲啊，我完全不按照老的说的弄，老师一上课是没用了，叫你老在。这个是有历史，有历史的嘛，也就是现在我的声音的话，我是需要一点嘛，就现在现在就是需要你们2-3个人继承这个东西。
The headstand test is to select Liang's successor for the race. Yang Xiuping, the man selected 2 days ago, has got cold feet. Despite still having no clear candidate, Liang fixes his old tools to the new boat anyway.
来嘛，来嘛，来你来个嘛。哦，可听见我怕这个是不好。原来这海车。来，往过来。
Since there are no volunteers, Liang decides to give a demonstration.
左杆超过。啊，板子是哪扣的？你踏实了。
With Liang's encouragement, Yang finally agrees to give it a try. With the support of the steward, Yang manages a headstand, but he has trouble keeping balance. Despite the assistance from the coach and other team members, Yang still doesn't dare stretch out his legs. Just as the coach is about to give up, a skinny fellow named Wu Mingxuan volunteers. Surprisingly, he performs a perfect handstand, using the stool, even moving his legs around freely, like Liang.
正还是动作，爬起来，他能够掌握。
Coach Liang is relieved to finally have found a successor.
我们东莞社区是从旧社会开始，由老、中、青这种传统下来的，
就会这个动作，
会这个动作，到我就为止了。
现在最年轻的会这个的就是您了。
因为我是60岁了。
哦，像你年轻人
那个身体不好，高血压，这几年就没有整了。
那这个岂不是就要消失了？
现在我们就是从我们现在，把我们孩子在的时候，培养几个青年，技术发扬我们这个有传统式。
Now the coach wants to see if Wu can do the headstand on a moving boat. Meanwhile, this Miao village is also preparing for the festival. The more than 20 ethnic groups living at Zhenyuan each have their own festival, but the Dragon Boat Festival is celebrated by all. The Miao girls dress up for the occasion. They will accompany their team in this year's competition. The Miao don't train for the race like their Han counterparts. Instead, their boat peacefully awaits the festival in the river. It stands out from the other ones.
一整根木头，然后把里面掏空弄成的。它是用一根原木，然后把里面抠空，然后做成的就是世界 唯一的独木龙舟，只有我们苗族这里才有。
独木就一整根木头做的。
对，就是一整根木头做的。然后你可以看一下这个里面，它全部都是通过这个挖空，你看人就那个脚站到里面。
Miao dragon boats are usually made from 3 single logs. They usually use either China fir or buttonwood. The biggest one in the middle is called the mother boat. The 2 logs bound on either side of it are the child boats. The design implies a big and prosperous family. The wooden dragon heads also embody the unique Miao culture.
最明显的就是龙角。我们这个龙角呢，你看上去像牛角一样。我们的祖先他都特别崇拜牛，然后呢，生活生产当中，我们都就是和牛是最密切的，离不开的。然后他们想象出来，就把这个牛角装到这个龙的上面。
把龙角就想象成
像成牛角，这显示的这个龙看上去。
During the race, the horns make the dragon look even fiercer. The Miao dragon boat is so narrow, one has to stand sideways just to get on board. This is quite different from their Han counterparts, who row sitting down. The crew is looking forward to seeing how this unique boat performs in the race. Will the Dunhuang team win the race?
抽签，骑着队伍，兄弟队这一个小组了。
Will there be more surprises? This is Zhenyuan, racing dragons. The day before the festival, the Dunhuang team rigs their boat with its dragon head and tail. Liang has also designed new team uniforms inspired by the uniforms of Qing Dynasty Marines.
Oh, 当时我们镇远府，有镇远水师，
军事重镇，
军事重镇，我们就作为当时水师的服装，我们看了一下，就设计了这么一套。
就希望他们像水师的那些兵一样，旗开得胜。
对的，就这样。
A series of awards have been set up for the teams that best observe the dragon boat traditions. Liang is pretty confident his team will win these awards.
就是这样称。
只有称。
The team takes the afternoon off to save their strength for the competition. Team captain Jiang Minghua hosts a banquet to help motivate his crew.
明天端午节即将来临，努力再努力，为我们这支队伍东方设计在本届龙舟赛上取得第1名的好成绩。再一个，大会主办给2万，我再增加2万，10万块钱，压垮了你们！气死你们！
In the evening, the small town is filled with the hustle and bustle of thousands of tourists that have come to watch the dragon boat race. Today is the Dragon Boat Festival. At 6:30 a.m., the Dunhuang Dragon Boat sets out for the meeting place. When the time comes, 4 men carry the sacred wooden dragon head out of the cave and the ceremony begins. A light drizzle adds extra mystery to the ancient ceremony. After the ceremony, the river parade begins. Ornately decorated barges, performance boats, and dragon boats emerge from the mist. The most eye-catching of all is the Miao Dragon Boat with its standing crew. The organizing committee tells the film crew the Miao boat differs too much from the others to compete and is only here for the parade. No wonder its crew looks so at ease. The Dragon Boat Race kicks off with great fanfare at 10 a.m. The 21 teams are divided into 2 groups. Only the top 3 from each group will enter the final. The Dunhuang team's first opponents shouldn't be too much of a challenge. The boats set out to the beating of drums. 1 minute later, Dunhuang is clearly in the lead. When victory is certain, Wu Mingxuan performs the headstand at the prow. He uses his legs to guide the rowers, stunning the onlookers. Dunhuang claims an easy victory. But Liang isn't too confident about winning the championship.
出签其实队伍兄弟队这一个小组了，所以运气有点差。
The races last from 10 a.m. to 6 p.m. After 8 hours and 15 rounds, the team from Shangri-La community emerges as champions. Despite missing out on the championship, the Dunhuang team wins several prizes for observing the festival's traditions in a creative way. The team's captain's many trips to the podium attract the media's attention. Before the award ceremony is over, people begin diving into the river. The next activity is the duck catching. Hundreds of ducks are thrown in the river to be chased by the rowers. Locals and tourists join in. The locals believe catching a duck will bring good luck. Some well-prepared participants have brought tools. 2 others are fighting over a duck underwater. At dusk, amid the laughter and chattering of the duck chase, the festival reaches its climax.